in himself.
That's because you crazy. You know what I'm saying?
You'll know why later on in the episode.
Yeah, we finished. I will get to it. My number 2 movie is Evil Dead.
I've never seen it.
Evil, and I'm talking about the original. I think it was 1981.
What's your old ass?
What's the eyebrows for?
Let me tell you, the first time I actually saw Evil Dead, like I knew of it all my life, but I just never paid it no mind. But the first time I saw that was like maybe about 5 or 6 years ago. I had it on. And I was in a different room. I wasn't even watching it. I just, every few minutes while I was in the other room, you just throw a TV on just to be on. I was in the room vacuuming and doing other shit. Then I could hear, and I was just like, what the hell is going on up there? Eventually I was like, I'm finna turn this off. But the next day I was like, I'm finna watch that movie. Fuck me up. I'm scared of Clado. So when I be seeing, when I see movies with, when I see movies with Clado people on it, just like Tales from the Hood, like Monopoly said, when I see people with Clado on their head and stuff.
What? That ain't what I'm scared of.
You never seen somebody with Clado on their head?
Nah.
Look, in the 80s when they didn't have good special effects. So first it'd be a person, then they'll get shot in the head, and instead of it being a real person, they'll show a scene with some Clado blood falling off of them. To me, that scared the shit out of me. I don't know why that scared the fuck out of me.
What's your... No,
I'm gonna just move on.
Yeah,
I'm the only one scared of Clado. Grave Encounters 2. This was one of those indie movies. Now,
I have never seen it.
Grave Encounters 2 is it's a movie when they go to this asylum, and in the asylum, it's kind of like Paranormal Activity, like the film, like they're walking around with a camera, like the Blair Witch.
Side note, American Horror Story, the asylum version. Have you ever seen that?
No,
I haven't. I am watching the new season though.
I have seen it.
America. I don't care what new seasons or whatever. If you have not watched American Horror Story, I think it's like season 3, which is Asylum.
That Asylum?
You should probably watch it.
I just went ahead and put that in my notepad.
Please.
I get.
That shit is, boys.
But you know what?
Just watch all the American Horror Stories.
Yeah,
they actually are.
Yeah, I'm dropping the bomb right. But check me out right here. I did have to have a special mention as well. I don't know if y'all heard of Faces of Death.
Where you getting all these weird ass movies from?
Don't tell me this.
Faces of Death is a horror movie. It's actually real. It's not like Paranormal Activity, like how it seems real. It's actually a real movie, but what they do is like it'll be people killing themselves. Like that's the first time I saw, that I looked on a movie and I saw somebody die, and I knew it. Looking at it, I wasn't like, oh, that's like a special effect. Like I seen a dude get a revolver and put it in his mouth and blow his motherfucking head off, and I was like, oh. Like when I seen it, I was like, okay, that's not an effect.
Why would you even watch that?
That's a little different, and it bothered me differently.
Why would you watch it once you saw the first scene that this is real?
My mama rented it. This in the Blockbuster days. Shout out to Blockbuster. We heard about it. Bone Thugs and Harmony, their first album is called Faces of Death, but it's not. It's before Crossroads and all that. It was their first underground.
So y'all thought it was Bone Thugs?
No, they named it after that movie.
Somebody put the wrong tape.
Yeah. You see why Monopoly get air horns every time? So
the crossroads. That's the wrong one. That's the wrong crossroads.
Yeah.
You gotta put that
I don't want to go to that crossroads.
Y'all should have known when y'all didn't see that man.
I was wondering where Uncle Charles was, y'all. No, but man, they had people like killing themselves. They had this one guy that he had I think he raped a woman or something, but it was like in another country, like Saudi Arabia or something like that. It was like some military people. They dug a hole, they put him in a hole, and everybody was standing around with like AR-15s, and it wasn't just like a pop. They just unloaded on him, and
the clip.
Everybody unloaded, and you could just see his face just melting.
I gotta sleep after this. I want to hear about real stories,
so
drama and stuff. You gonna give me PTSD on the podcast?
Only watch this movie if you can handle it.
making all graphic and stuff. Tell me the details.
Oh.
No, but I have an honorable mention.
Oh, go ahead.
Okay.
What about the first time you saw Michael Jackson Thriller?
Oh my god!
Did it scare you though? I'm talking about the first time you saw it. No,
I can't say that it did because it was Michael Jackson and I seen everything before.
Yeah.
Before I saw Thriller.
How old were you when you saw it?
I think it was later. I think I saw it later.
Oh.
Like the actual clip, like
The whole thing.
The whole
13-minute joint or whatever it is. Yeah, it was later.
Oh, okay. I
I'm
guess
pretty sure I heard the song many a times before I
But when you
watched the video.
Yeah.
How old were you?
I don't remember.
Yeah.
See, that's why you weren't scared. I was like 8 watching
Yeah.
thriller videos and
Yeah, I don't want to tell that lie either. That one didn't bother me, but I guess I just saw it at that point. I was like, wow, but I was like, man, this is great. Cause I think that's the first time I've seen, and that's the first time that I saw, like, other people have done it since, but that's the first time I saw when somebody had a video with some kind of story, and it wasn't just people standing by the car throwing money and twerking. And I was like, oh, this.
He had another video, I think it was called Ghost.
It had a whole thing to it.
Yeah.
oh, I don't think I've seen it.
Movies.
He had a few like that.
Yeah.
Even Remember the Time had a little thing.
Yeah.
You don't matter if you're black or white. They had the little Macaulay Culkin stuff going on, and even Bad. It was like everybody was following him. The fight was finna go down, and
Was it Scream with Janet?
oh, I don't know if that one had no story. They were just floating in space.
That's why I just like that shit. That's what I put out there. We saw my Jackson.
This makes him want to
Did y'all
scream.
used to watch that thing where it will tell you like the most expensive movies? I mean videos, like music videos.
I have
That's VH1, huh?
Yeah, it was VH1. They used to
think
do a
so.
countdown of most
I
expensive.
remember
videos.
it, but I know why. I know exactly what you're talking about.
You're like Papa Video.
It was that. Like it was like that.
Yeah.
And like Scream was the top movie all the time. Like it was so
Oh.
expensive, but it was so
Yeah.
simple.
You know what? I did see that.
There were like the
'Cause-
little things in there that's like $10,000 and stuff like that.
Right.
Was that a Hype Williams video? I think it was a Hype. That's when he was like the
First,
guy. Yeah.
The guy.
But tell me this. On these Halloween vibes we hear, I'll start right at S.A. Wildchild. Because somebody's going to be gripping their head in the background and and being aggressive. Give it up for New York Menaces in the house. When he's in the house, we always make sure to show him something. He ain't going to look at us. But look. Yeah, I don't want him to
He's
influence.
just a spirit. He ain't.
Whoa, don't say that right now.
Stop.
Woo!
Bobby gotta go here.
So, Wild Child,
What's up, man?
what you think about aliens? Do you believe in aliens, or do you think it's bullshit? Your honest S.A. Wild Child
I think
opinion.
they here.
Here or there? Or
Here and or there. I think they here and or there, and I think they're like.
Everything.
See, we ain't nobody gonna sleep. I hope y'all, if you're listening to this, I hope you're listening to it in the morning time. You can pause it.
On your way to work.
I think.
Tell me
I
what.
think here or there. I think Area 51 is real. Like I think all that stuff happens.
You went where I want to go.
Yeah. I think all that stuff happens. I don't put nothing past nothing really. Like I feel like
I will say I'm a conspiracy theorist, so take it away.
like just for example, like when The Simpsons was like, hey, they had that episode about Trump being president. Trump is president. Like you saying, like just simple stuff like that. It's like
Some
it
shit.
happens. It happens. So I don't disagree in regards to saying, hey, this stuff's not real, because how can you make a movie about something that's really allegedly not real, that or may not come into? Like I feel like stuff happens, and yeah, they say fiction, non-fiction, whatever the fuck they saying, you know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, who the hell came up with these fucking ideas?
I think that's true. It's like
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
it's like a level of truth to every fiction. You know?
Like who the hell came up with these ideas? Hey, you know what? We're gonna put some type of three-legged creature in this, and we're gonna make a alien and predator.
You see how?
that
Yeah.
shit happened. Who the fuck knew how Predator looked?
How you know is somebody in the predator
Right.
suit, in the alien suit? Who's the actors in there? Do you know?
Exactly.
You think they let them loose on the set?
Exactly. It's a real thing.
And then, like, even the movie, like, Avatar. You know what I'm saying? So even just simple stuff like that, like I think Avatar was a great movie.
Speaking of Avatar, I heard there's Avatar Part 2 coming out.
Ain't nobody trying to see that.
I go watch it just to see what's up because I like the first one.
It just looked good. That movie was trash.
What you think about Aliens?
You like Avatar.
I actually did like Avatar.
What? You liked it too, Score.
But you don't want to see two? I never seen Avatar.
He was
What the hell?
the blue things.
Yeah, I know of them. I never seen it.
Gladiator, now Avatar, bro. We gonna have that.
I had gave TV up. I had gave TV up for like 5 years or something.
Look, see, you turned somebody violent.
You need your silence on me. So what you think about Aliens, Score?
I mean, for this aliens, UFOs, and all this shit. I mean, in a way I think it's real, in a way I don't. I mean, you know, I don't believe this shit until I see it.
You one of those?
Yeah, I'm like Bernie Mac. I don't believe shit until you see it. And that shit happens.
They might be mocking amongst us right now. We don't know.
I hope they ain't at your house watching your Fire Stick.
Ain't nobody in my house. It is the little tea. Under my refrigerator with apple juice.
Monopoly.
You made me forget what I was gonna say, but
Monopoly, do you believe in aliens?
Ain't there a corn dog? Ain't there a thing of mustard?
Nope.
Like, ain't even leftovers. Ain't even the 2-piece Tuesday leftovers. Ain't even got them dresses there. I'm sorry, go ahead.
no. While we talking about refrigerators, where are you putting your ketchup at? I need to know. It's bothering me. Where are you putting your ketchup?
Happy Halloween.
Where are you putting your ketchup?
You getting real
Is it going
spooky.
in the refrigerator or not? Like, I need to know.
I put mine in the fridge. Just to answer your question, I put mine in the fridge.
Thank you.
Oh.
I'm for real. This was on my paper.
Y'all making my head hurt.
I seen this in the post. That's more her laugh.
Yeah, that's my ass.
Y'all make my head hurt.
She like, where you putting your ketchup?
I need to know.
That shit came
I
out
put
of
mine in the
nowhere.
fridge.
People talking about in the cabinet. People talking about they got 3 ketchups. I'm like, you get 1 ketchup at the house. How many ketchups?
Shout out to Capricia, got too much ketchup.
I
You get 1 ketchup.
mean, you got some people that buy 2 things of ketchup.
Why?
But not no people. You. How many ketchups you bringing?
You better steal them from Wendy's and get too many dipping sauces and put them in that drawer. Shit.
Or you can go to Chick-fil-A where they don't charge you for sauce.
Man, that Chick-fil-A sauce.
They got too much sauce. Hey.
That barbecue
You be like, how
sauce.
many I want? I want 10 of them Chick-fil-A.
Shout
They
out,
be like,
to
okay.
Shout out to Chick-fil-A.
Man, Chick-fil-A sending out the check too today because it's a lot.
We got Chick-fil-A, Chris Brown.
I hope they use Chick-fil-A for life.
Yeah.
I'm glad tomorrow's not Sunday.
Hey. You might have to get that sandwich.
But I do both. Refrigerator and pantry.
What?
If I open it, I put it in the refrigerator. If I just bought it, it goes in the pantry.
Yeah. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But
I agree with that.
Yeah.
But
that's why
if
it's
I'm
on-
opening it, fridge.
You know what I get mad at? People who put peanut butter in the refrigerator.
ripping the bread.
Like when you put it on the bread, the whole bread ripped up.
Yeah, I can't.
Then have at first till you know better, you be like, I need to get better bread. You try to get Wonder Bread, Iron Kids, it fuck all that shit up. You like
the bread ain't come out.
you're like, don't put the peanut butter in the refrigerator.
I'm just gonna question your motherfucking age right now because you said Wonder Bread and Iron Kids.
Is Iron Kids still out? Or I'm old.
No, you old as shit.
Oh, I thought I bought some Iron Kids last week. That must have been about 10 years ago.
Go to the bread store.
Yeah, for real.
I'm
bread store.
Bread store.
Hey, back home we got the bread stove. Yeah, it's just a stove. It's just for all bread.
Y'all
Yeah.
got cakes and stuff. Like, remember Mrs. Bairds was here? I missed that.
Oh, I
Used
think
to
they
be on
closed down.
Paravital or something.
Yeah.
There was another one off on the east side
Yeah.
where they sell all the Mrs. Bears, like, and because the plant's like on the east side.
Uh-huh.
So
Okay.
they had a shop right next to it, so you could smell the bread. And then they had like a little joint where you could walk in and get like the honey buns.
Is it still there?
I don't think so at all.
That's true.
I hope my bread ain't molded because I got Iron Kids. Lenopley, what you think about aliens?
Great movie.
Now, I need to know when you putting your ketchup at.
Oh, I rock the same way like Scorp. I toss it in a whatchamacallit in the pantry or the closet. Even just leave it out beside the microwave. Might put it in the bathroom counter. But when I open it, then I put it in the refrigerator.
I don't know why
You know, on a blue magic night, we gonna move on.
Moving along.
If y'all want to get real freaky.
So
Something's wrong. Something's really wrong. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't think I get enough time to say this. Something wrong with that man. Something wrong. His mama said something. So just be mindful.
She been praying a
I
long
think he's
time.
an alien.
Well, I might not be my normal self, especially when I'm hungry.
So we put sneakers out there too. Everybody know you check today.
Yeah. Well, I'm checking my account. Y'all better check y'all accounts in the morning. Lenopoly, what you think
Cash
about aliens?
Please cash at me.
You know, that's Monopoly. Cash out.
Hey,
Hit her up.
ARWOOD09. Cash app.
What's that spelled? The road?
Harwood.
Oh.
Wait, what are you talking about that? That's my line.
The listeners heard it. So
Yeah.
that's all.
As long as you get that deposit.
Yeah,
Lenopoly, how you feel about aliens? We
I
catch
believe
up.
in them. I mean, I believe in them. And I don't know if you've seen that video of that dude, Kid Boo. He said he's a clone. I believe in those
I
things
thought you
too.
said Kid Boo, like we was going like
Majin Buu, nah. Hold on, I need to hear this. You believe in clones?
I believe in clones too.
Elaborate.
I mean, ain't no elaboration because I don't know the details of them. It's
I'm saying, what make
stuff.
you think that?
I don't know. Have you seen Kid Boo? Like, did you see his live? Like, this dude, okay, he went live on Instagram. He was sitting on the couch like this, right? Sitting right here. He said, hey, y'all, I'm about to bring my clone on the thing. He does like this. The clone walks over and sits next to him. He's live.
I'm live on Facebook.
How did this happen?
He's not a twin.
That was my
He's not a
original.
twin.
Are you sure?
Well, yeah, that's my question. Are they is it a gimmick?
How do you have the same tattoos? They planned.
Oh yeah, they did have the same exact
I mean,
tattoo.
you can wear the same tattoos with twins. I mean, it's. I'm just not saying it's not.
I'm gonna say this.
I'm saying that it's also possible to get the same tattoo as somebody.
I'm gonna say, yeah. I'm gonna say this. I believe in clones. I don't believe he is a clone. I just believe he's full of shit. But I don't think clones is not a thing. Clones has to be happening. There's talk about it on Monopoly.
No, I don't really know all the information, but I just believe clones exist. I mean, they cloned like a sheep or something like some years back. So I'm like, if they cloned a sheep, they probably cloned a person already. Like, that's just my math of it.
I'm also a clone. My real self is at work. I'm gonna have the day off. I'm gonna have a day off tomorrow.
But no, I believe in aliens and stuff. I mean, but I believe in aliens, but I don't believe in dinosaurs. I don't know. I think they made dinosaurs up. Like, how do they keep finding bones? How do they know where to dig? How do they know where the dinosaurs was at?
What's
Why
that?
isn't there dinosaurs in Texas? Why are they all in the Mid-East?
They were racist.
I mean, I'm just saying, you don't have no questions on the dinosaur. You 100%.
I never questioned them until she told me this. She told me this one day, and I was like, "We question everything. It's just like we just roll with it." I'm not saying it's a fact. I'm just saying that why we don't say, "Well, that's a interesting debate."
I'm not saying it's interesting. I think it is interesting.
Somebody told us it was, and we said, "Cool." Just like we did with Christopher Columbus, and then we got grown and said, "Oh, that's what happened."
So that might not be real.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know about that. But I just think it's possible that dinosaurs didn't exist. And I think it's possible aliens may exist. Like, that's it.
I'm gonna say this. Hold on. A conspiracy man just approached the microphone. I'm gonna tell you, first off, I believe in aliens 100%. First off, there's a few stories. I have seen a UFO, for starters. Mississippi. In the bushes.
In the street.
It was.
I heard this story. He told me he was following him.
It was in the bushes.
He said the UFO was in the car.
I don't believe this story already.
He said it was behind the car in traffic.
Look,
I don't believe this story already.
it was on the highway.
What highway?
Listen,
What highway?
I don't know. I was a kid. I was riding.
Lying on it.
No, look. First off, I'm gonna tell y'all why. I'm gonna tell you why I believe in aliens. I do believe. I'm gonna drop some knowledge, and then I'm gonna tell you about my UFO experience. I do believe this. If I believe something, and you don't believe what I believe, Matter of fact, just say it. If S.A. Wildchild tell me a story and I think he's lying, I just will simply not believe it. I won't try to force him to think that he's lying because he's the one telling the story. He either believes it or know he's lying. But either way, he told the story. He left the gems. You could take him or leave him. I always thought that. So I just believe that if I say something and you're trying to force me to believe that I'm lying or I saw something else, it makes me think there's more truth to it. Because every person who see aliens or have claimed to see aliens, they say somebody showed up at their door. Somebody said, you didn't see that. Take these pills. You need medication. Area 51. I saw a documentary with a guy that lived next to Area 51. He said that he would like he would try to go onto the property.
Right.
And he said he got to the fence where it says if you cross this line, you will be shot.
You gonna die.
On sight. He said he has approached the fence and he's seen the people out there with the rifles and everything like that. So he didn't cross it, but he was approached and they told him, don't cross this fence. And if you do, you will be shot.
Right.
I'm not just saying everything that I can't see is the devil. I'm not that guy. It could very well be military equipment and things we shouldn't see. I don't rule that out, but I just believe like, damn, like you got a cool gun over there or a cool nuclear weapon or something. I could cross the line and you could just say, don't cross over here. But the fact that you're willing to shoot my ass, I'm like, it's some shit over there. And I don't think it's a cool pistol or a laser beam. It's some shit over there. Story in the 80s that somebody had spotted some aliens when they had came here. Of course, that's what they said. And we don't know if it's true or false, but supposedly some military people had found the aliens. They killed them. And then they had took the bodies off somewhere. And then they just said this never happened. The people who said they did it, they was like, yeah, I shot him. But everybody else said, no, that didn't happen. Don't listen to him.
So Men in Black type shit.
So I'm just like, why you keep saying, don't listen to him. Do not listen to him. I'm like, y'all niggas is real mad about, I could just say he lying or not lying, but y'all is really mad about him telling the story. So it make me think this might be true.
Might be real.
What you just gonna say, Lenopley?
I was just gonna say, and you can cut this, I don't know, but here they have that Southwest Institute, and I always feel like that's some Resident Evil stuff going on over there. I'm like, that stuff is too, like, I can't even see a building.